Hi chums, I think we are recording now. Yeah, we are. Just going to turn this around. I'll tell you what it is, I've got a bit of a wee job to do. We were very fortunate that one of my friends was doing a job at a big company in Belfast who are moving. They build wind turbines and they're going to Germany, I think. But they had a huge load of timber that they used for marine purposes, and most of it was called bogose. Now, I looked it up, it's an equatorial hardwood from Central Africa, and it's so hard it's considered to be impermeable to liquids and boring insects. So they use that for sea applications where they're putting these big windmills out at sea. They use these for packing in round rings or something, you know. But they had a huge amount of this stuff left, so we went and filled vans and trailers and cars and jeeps and everything, and we got a huge amount of wood for ourselves and for the Ulster chapter of the Wood Turners Guild, the Irish Wood Turners Guild, and we also got some of the guys sorted out with a lot of stuff for men's sheds as well. But part of the deal was they were asking us on Saturday, could you make some priests? So I said, yeah, no problem, I'll do that for you. So these are the priests that I made. That's just about 5 hours work in those. And that's they're just battens basically with a loop, and they've just put the loop in, and they can make whatever size they want. But that's why they're for fishing. Why are they called priests? Because they administer the last rites to a fish. So I made those. Those ones have got the handle is coming out convex. These ones, the handle's concave for somebody like that, and these ones are just basically straight up into a small baseball bat, like a mini baseball bat type. Those are lovely. I like the feel of those ones there, you know. So that's what they are. These guys are all heading off somewhere else. So that was my part of the deal, and I gave them a whole lot of pens and stuff. Some of the old boys, Ricky, has made loads and loads of baseball bats for them, and other guys are giving them pens and bowls. So it's not as if we're just freeloading here. We're trying to do what they want to do and give them as much back as we can for all the time we have left, you know. So it's been well worth our while because this stuff's really, really good. It's a very hard wood. This comes off, when you're sanding it, it almost comes off like glass, like powdered glass. And there's a lot of silica. You can see the silica in the wood. That whiteness there, that's like a silica in the wood. And it makes it very hard to turn. The other problem with it is that when you're doing it, when you're sanding it, it leaves, it really does, okay, sanding is taking out the scratches from the previous grain, but I'm finishing those to 120. There's no point in me doing these at 600. And some guy with wet hands goes to kill a fish, and it flies out into the ocean, you know. So 120, that's the standard for kitchen stuff. Worktops and all are 120. So 120 it is. But I had to sand with the grain quite a lot to get the scratches from the 120 out. It left a lot of scratches on. It is really, really hard stuff, you know. So I've just put wee loops on them. They can decide what they want to put on themselves. They're not tied on permanently. Some people put these on and burn them here so that they won't open again, but I've left them. They can do what they want and put their own, maybe put a leather. If I had leather on, if I had a nice thick leather cord, I'd put that on, but I don't have any, you know. So that's where we are. So those are little priests. They're about 12 inches long. What do we see? I'll just get a tape here and measure them for you. We all like the evidence, don't we? So what have we got there? There we are, one foot. So they're all about a foot and a half long, you know, and a lot more work in them than you would imagine, you know. But I'm happy. I like these two, you know, and if I was going for one, I'd go for one of those two. So there you go, folks. That's what I've been at this last couple of days, just last night and this afternoon. The longest part was actually the sanding to finish them, you know. Cutting, spent a lot of time at the grinder. But it was worth it. So there you go. So those are going to probably Germany and South Africa now. The guys that wanted are from South Africa. They do a lot of sport fishing there, and they wanted these here, you know. So there you go. All right. All the best now. Bye bye.